So I made Chris.
You have to say okay. So basically,
Oh, okay. Okay, so basically.
McKenna made me.
No, I made Chris wash blue spring rides, or in the other way. You can say it. Say it.
Haru ride.
Yeah.
What did you think about this show, McKenna?
I really like it.
You really like it?
But it would be better if it were two. Okay, sorry. You know it's true. Okay.
I thought it was boring, and I think you knew that.
Yeah, you look so
Oh
tired
my God.
while watching it.
I'm really glad we didn't watch this at night like we used to.
You would have fallen asleep.
I literally would have fallen asleep, and
I don't-
I'm sad about that because like this show really doesn't do that many like bad things, you know?
But you were just really tired.
Yeah, it's just
I
like
could tell that you were like waiting for it to be over each episode
Yeah.
you watched, weren't you?
I feel like if you go into the show thinking like, oh, this show sounds interesting, I'm gonna watch it, then like you might like it, but like for me
I mean,
it's
like,
just
I knew it was gonna be the romance thing.
yeah, I knew it was
Yeah.
gonna be romance. I had a lot of problems with the show that just made it boring. I guess it didn't have like a lot of problems, but like the problems it had were very big problems.
Okay.
And I'm gonna talk about that, but first I want to say the one thing that I really liked from the show, which
Oh,
was like
what was it?
the social aspect, especially at the start.
Yeah, I
like
knew you
with-
were gonna like that.
Yeah, with the fake friends,
Mm-hmm.
like acting a certain way so that people will like you
Yeah.
or not like you.
Mm-hmm.
It reminded me of Bunny Girl Senpai.
Yeah. Yeah.
That part of the show was, I guess, it was just executed well. It just worked, you know?
It just like existed, you know?
It happened. It was a thing that happened.
was
and
a
it
thing.
was pretty good. You know, the main problem. Okay, I'm not gonna say that yet. But so this
Only
is a
positive things. Wait, are
No,
is
that's
this
the
my-
one positive thing I wrote.
Oh. Go on.
Okay, so now we're gonna talk about the romance, right? So
But you said
because-
the rest of was negative.
So this show is a romance, right?
Yeah.
Which means the two main characters have to get together. So
Yeah.
I want to know why, what made you want these two characters to get together? Like what made you want that to happen?
Me?
Yeah. You.
Well, you see, I just honestly. Well, it's kind of like set up to make you want it to happen.
But like
from
why? What are the reasons?
Because they're cute. I don't know. Is there supposed to be like some deep, meaningful reason with their personalities
Yes,
and how
actually.
they align together?
Yes, actually.
Well, I guess there isn't really a personality reason. Are you saying
You
that?
see, this is the problem I had with this show. This is the main problem I had with this show because there was nothing making me want these two characters to get together. And because of that, the whole thing just became boring.
Are you saying like the soulmate energy isn't there?
Yeah, because like a good romance should make you want the two characters to get together. It should feel like they are meant for each other, right? Mm-hmm. And in this show, it's just like childhood friends. A good example, or like my favorite example of a good romantic hook is from A Silent Voice.
Oh, I was so worried you
Because-
were gonna say something else.
It doesn't start off as a romance. It starts off with, after he almost kills himself. It shows like his childhood and how he intensely bullies this deaf girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then we go into the future, and the romantic hook in that movie is that he has learned sign language and is now communicating with the deaf girl.
Yeah, that's
with the
cute.
sign language.
Like,
It's
but and it's also cute because like he specifically learned it just so he could communicate with her, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like, he didn't really do it as a romantic thing. He did it as like, just to redeem himself, basically.
Yes.
But the movie continues to build on that to make it into a romance because the deaf girl, she starts loving him because of this fact
Yeah.
that he actually went out of his way to change himself and be able to communicate with her.
Yes, that is soulmate energy.
And this Blue Spin Ride show,
Shut up,
just,
stupid woman.
It
Yeah.
just didn't have that. It was
That's-
just
I was trying
it
to
was
do an
boring.
impression of
Boring
Kel.
romance.
Boring.
It was boring.
It was so cute.
Like if you go into the show being like if you saw the two characters and were like, wow, they
I
would
just,
make a
like-
cute couple.
I just like Okay, so this is kind of bad, but like, when I watched it, you know, like the dark-haired edgy girl.
Yeah.
Like I just imagined that instead of Go, it was her instead. That's what I imagined while watching it.
You see,
Yeah.
if it was those two, it would make. I think there would be a bit more of a hook.
Yeah, because like.
Hold on. Hi.
Hi. We were talking about how if it was lesbians, it would have been better.
Oh no, that's not what I was saying.
Oh, but that's what I was saying.
I was saying if it was the dark-haired girl and Ko.
What? That's not what I imagined.
Okay, well that's. Okay.
I was saying that I imagined it was the dark-haired girl instead of Go.
Well, I don't think that would have worked either.
I know, but I just still imagined it.
Yeah. But,
because, like, I'm me.
What I was thinking was that...
I think I kind of see where you're going with this,
yeah, because
though.
they have...
They kind of look like siblings, though. Okay, I'm just kidding.
Well, they have, like, similar personalities, right?
Yeah.
And so you really could have had a romance where they both realized that they should stop being edgy, you know?
Yeah.
Something like that.
That would have worked. I see that.
Like, romances where the two characters are pretty similar work well, I think. Like in Kaguya-sama.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing of the romance, because the two main characters just act like the exact same almost.
Yeah, and they're like really competitive, so they're like, I will not confess.
Yeah, even though they come from like two completely different backgrounds. And I'm also going to talk about some more problems of the romance and compare it to other shows, but not right now. I'm gonna say some other things I didn't like. There were a few things that I felt were kind of like dumb and pointless.
Like what?
The love triangle.
Oh yeah, that was stupid. I didn't like that either.
It just has to be a love triangle. We just
it
had
has
to take.
to be there.
And there were two love triangles actually.
Wait, there were? Oh, the teacher.
And the second love triangle has a student-teacher relationship, which is sketchy.
The whole thing, did I say this in a tier? Okay, I might have said this in a tier list video, but like the whole like anime, he's just like, no, I am a teacher and you are a student. And then at the end, like, he's just like, ooh, talking, wow. And then I'm like, okay, friendship, I don't know. And then like the blonde guy's like, if you do this in a way that it ends up hurting her feelings, I will, And then I'm just like, is he gonna say something like, it's not like that. But then
he just had to say it.
He was like, so you don't mind if it ends in a way that doesn't hurt her? And I was just like, like, what?
Okay, but
what?
There is a show that I'm gonna talk about a bit later. It's right here. This is the picture for it.
Oh, wait. Can I say something else about the t-shirt thingy?
Okay.
So, and you know how like the pink-haired girl.
Do we have to have the debate like right now?
No, I'm just saying because like Yuri is her name, right?
I think so. Yuri Makita.
Okay, Yuri. Like, okay, so you know, like, when, like, she, like, had that moment with the teacher, and then, like, she was, like, the black-haired edgy girl's, like, walking, and then, like, Yuri was, like, standing in the thing?
Yeah.
There are so many animes where that happens with the black-haired edgy girl. Okay, here. Citrus. I guess, like... No... Hibike Euphonium doesn't count because, like, she didn't, like... I mean, I feel like it does kind of count, though, because, like, she, like, liked the teacher, you know?
Well, you haven't finished the show, so you really don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, later. But, like, is there a moment where, like, she walks with it or something? And then, like...
I don't think there is a specific thing like that.
But... Okay, but, like, you still get the point, because, like, black-haired...
Yeah.
But, like, she isn't really... Okay, but anyway. Like, it's always a thing where, like, there's, like, a teacher, there's a girl... And then she's walking, and then there's someone standing behind, and then they're like, "Ooh, you saw me!" Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Another show that has the dark-haired, edgy girl having a student-teacher relationship is this show, Oh Maidens in Your Savage Season. The student-teacher relationship in that show, I'm going to talk about it a bit later, probably.
Is it good?
Well, the actual relationship is supposed to seem bad.
Okay, got it.
But it works really well for the girl's development and also just for the themes of the show.
The themes.
And the student-teacher relationship in this show does not add to the themes. It is not developed. It doesn't add to anyone's character development.
Someone has to like Ko's older brother. There has to be someone.
You know, I thought they were gonna do the thing where like
Yeah, me too. I
where-
thought that
where
too.
Futaba likes Ko and also the brother.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna do that too.
I'm glad they didn't do it, but then like why is like it's almost like why is the brother here?
Yeah,
But,
because like I thought she was gonna be like, my heart skips a beat because I see the old version of Ko in him,
But he does do some things in the plot, I think.
like his shirts.
Yeah, but also like important stuff like
Yeah, but we
his
need to talk about
relationship
that
with Ko.
later. You're talking about teacher-student relationships right now.
Yeah, the dark-haired girl does not need to be in the story, and her relationship doesn't need to be in the story
She's like,
either.
she's like
it is
attracted.
it gets no development. It barely goes
Yeah.
anywhere. It like to the point where I could say it doesn't go anywhere. And
She's
it's
just
just
like
dumb, and
she's
they add a love triangle into it at the very end. It's like, why? Why is this happening?
it just needs to be there. Like it just has to happen, you know?
The last pointless thing.
Black-haired like edgy girls that like are kind of like introverts are like kind of like what I love to see though, you know?
Sure.
I can list
Except
them.
like, isn't it a problem that this girl like wasn't in the show enough?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's why I imagined her as Ko.
The last pointless thing in this show that
The last pointless thing.
or I guess there might be other things, but these are the
Okay.
ones that just stood out to me. Is the orange-haired guy, who
Oh.
Futaba falls on in the library.
They have
Like-
to have a scene where someone touches another person's
But, like,
private parts.
Usually it's the main characters, right? Like the romance characters. But no, they just have this random guy.
I mean, like they didn't even like show Ko in there to like show him get jealous
Yeah,
or
he was-
something.
he
Yeah,
was
he literally was just like,
chilling.
"No, I am gonna leave," and then like they just like had that random moment. And there's not even a season 2, so I don't like see the point. But,
And he was in the OVA a bit more.
yeah,
But,
but he was just
he
like
didn't need to be in the OVA.
they just
He
had to
doesn't need
have
be
him
in the
wearing
story
that
at all.
hat, you know, the hat.
Yes, the fedora. he really needed to show off his hat. So yeah, that's the pointless things. Pointless, dumb, stupid. So the other thing I don't like is the friends, like the friend group, other than Futaba and Ko.
What, you don't like the friend group?
I just don't think they justified their existence in the story. Like Makita did a bit because she had some development at the start, but the other two, the blonde guy and
No, but like there was that moment where the blonde guy defended Ko. Remember?
Can you name anything else?
He's funny.
These two characters, I really wanted them to get more development because I kind of liked them, but the show just didn't do anything with them, and they were just kind of there for most of the time. Like they did do some stuff at some points, but like if you're not gonna do anything with these characters, why are they here?
They needed the friend group.
Yeah, but then they really don't do that much interesting stuff with the friend group. Like they
Except
have
for
them,
in the OVA, really. I mean, like,
Well,
that
like-
isn't really interesting, though. They're kind of just,
yeah,
like,
they do like friend group stuff, but it's not adding anything to the story.
I mean, like, there is that thing, like, when they're at, like, that, like, camp thingy, and they're like, I hope the people I'm with, like, look back on the memories with the same fondness that I do, or
Sure,
something.
but like
then, like,
that's not even like the point of the show.
it's
That's not what the
romance.
themes are.
They gave us that scene where Ko says, "Be careful, you might get assaulted instead."
That was a good
That was
scene.
a very romantic scene.
Very romantic
It makes
words
like
spoken
I
by
want
Ko.
someone to say that to me.
So,
Ko is like he's just the CEO of romance. He is like just amazing.
I think
Sarcasm.
I'm just gonna talk about like some more stuff about the romance in this show for the rest of the video.
I don't even know if it's really romance. They just have like random moments where they like go like ooh tushy.
Well, it's supposed to be a romance.
I know.
Like, yeah. I really
Didn't
felt
they
like
literally imply that they wanted to have sex with each other in the OVA? Or did they just mean kissing?
I don't remember.
Oh, we literally watched it today.
Well, I know, but like it was boring. This show really just it almost felt like a template for like other romance shows. Like
A template.
like it felt like this is the basic idea of what a romance story should do, but then you're supposed to add on more stuff to the story to actually make it unique and interesting. Except this show doesn't have enough to make it unique or interesting. So like it just feels like an empty shell, basically, you know?
Oh,
like,
that's so mean.
like you're supposed to add the actual reasons of why the characters should
What
get
happened
together.
to the original plot of the movie?
Well, the thing is, they didn't add the plot in of the movie at all.
No, I was
like-
just trying to say the audio.
Yeah, I know, but
Hydration.
and like I couldn't stop thinking of like other shows and movies that just did the stuff in this show way better. Like I already talked about some stuff like A Silent Voice.
Yeah.
It has a extremely strong romantic hook in that movie.
Yeah.
And
I was mad that they didn't kiss.
and Blue Spring Ride just doesn't have a hook at all. A Silent Voice also has the friend group,
Yeah.
except you actually get development from all the friends.
Yeah, I like the friend group in the Silent Voice better.
Yeah, and you want them to
Yeah.
be friends.
Yeah.
Unlike these random people.
And like they kind of tried to do the thing with Ko where like he was like if you care about things and you only get hurt, and like where like he like didn't want like to care for the friends, I guess, in a way. But like they didn't do it that well because like it was just better in A Silent Voice because like you saw him happy and he was like so this is what it's like to have friends or something like that when they were at the roller coaster. Ooh, like that park.
Yeah.
And like he was like, and it was really happy, but then disaster struck 2 seconds later. But yeah, you get it. I'm like agreeing with what you said that The Silent
But
Voice.
also the stuff with Ko, like being like edgy.
Yeah.
I feel like edgy is like an insult now. So,
It is.
But like that's the easiest way to describe
Was it ever not an insult? Was there a thing where people actually said, I'm edgy, and
like,
thought they were doing
I think
it?
people used to like call movies edgy, and it's like, ooh, that means it's cool, right? like violence, ooh. So like I thought the stuff with Ko becoming less edgy was like the best part of this show,
Mm-hmm.
but like as you said, it wasn't as good as like A Silent Voice.
Yeah.
Just like how most of the stuff in this show isn't as good as like anything else that is done the same.
Yeah.
Like Bunny Girl Senpai, which had the same like social aspect that this
Yeah.
show had in the first few episodes, except Bunny Girl Senpai like focuses on that and it explores a bunch of different issues.
Yes.
And
But it does it in like supernatural power, so it's
Yeah,
cool.
and
But like that's not the point of what you're saying.
each like I guess climax to the social aspect arcs, each one is just extremely strong,
Yes.
and it's like, wow, yes, we live in a society.
we live in
And-
a society.
And this show didn't make me want to say we live in a society. It was like, I just said society instead of we live in a society. The main romance of Bunny Girl Senpai also, like, it feels like the main characters should get together, right?
Yes.
Because they have,
and
like-
they didn't even kiss, and they did get together.
But,
That's, we are not getting mad about that right now, though.
But the characters in that show are like, they have like the same personality kind of.
Yeah.
Like they both do the thing where they can just constantly build on each other's conversation.
Yes.
And that's what makes you want them to kiss.
Yeah.
But this, as I've said multiple times, Blue Spring Ride doesn't do that. The characters, I don't want them to get together. I don't care. But
Aww.
but also,
I'm gonna cry.
Bunny Girl Senpai doesn't focus as much on the romance as Blue Spring Ride, which for me makes it more interesting. Even though the romance in Bunny Girl Senpai is better, like it focuses more on the social issues, and that makes the show more unique and interesting.
The power of Bunny Girl Senpai.
But
The flavor is a mag. Never tasted anything.
the romance in Blue Spring Ride reminded me the most of this show called Oh Maidens in Your Savage Season, because the main romance is kind of boring in both of these shows. It's like, oh, they're childhood friends, which means they have to get together.
Yes.
And there's a love triangle for some reason. The thing that makes the romance in this Oh Maidens show better is that it actually works into the themes of the show. Because that show is about a bunch of girls like discovering sex, basically.
What?
And these two characters, they both basically like come to terms with like their sexual desires. That's not really what it is, but like that's basically
That
what
makes
it
sense.
that's what it does for like the themes. And after they're able to do that, they are able to finally like completely get together, like in the full relationship. But at the same time, they were having like the romance of like, will we actually get together? And they develop throughout this romance to become more knowledgeable about
their
about-
desires.
yes. The romance in this show actually leads to the characters developing and also the themes developing in the show. But that doesn't happen in Blue Spring Ride. I feel like the biggest development in this show comes from Ko, who like learns to not be edgy.
Yes.
But it doesn't make the romance in the show interesting, I don't think. It's more like in O Maidens, the characters, because of their romance, they develop as characters.
Okay.
But in Blue Spring Ride, Ko develops as a character, which causes the romance to like be able to happen.
Yes.
And because of that, the romance isn't actually interesting. It's Ko.
I thought you were saying something positive for a second about the romance.
No, I'm not.
Aww.
But you know what else O Maidens did better in the show?
What?
It doesn't just have this boring romance at the center of it. It also has like 4 other characters who each get their own storylines, which explore similar themes. They all develop as characters, and each one of them just has like a unique and interesting issue that they deal with, including a student-teacher relationship. Where the black-haired edgy girl learns that she's being dumb, right? There's also a lesbian.
I just heard you say ah.
So there's this really good friend group in O Maidens, which Blue Spring Ride does not have.
I'm so scared.
And what's really impressive about this comparison is that O Maidens and Blue Spring Ride both have the same number of episodes. They are both 12 episodes long. But one of these shows is able to fully develop like all of the main cast and have them, they just go through interesting issues that are unique to each one of them. Each one of them has an interesting storyline. And Blue Spring Ride just tries to focus on 2 characters, and it does not do it well, and it's boring. But the main point I'm having here is that like one of these shows, or both of them, had a like not very interesting central romance. Central?
Oh, I thought you said central, and I was just like, what?
But one of these shows, which isn't Blue Spring Ride, develops the themes through the romance, and it also has a bunch of other storylines that make the show more interesting. And Blue Spring Ride is not, it doesn't have those things, so it's just, it only has the boring romance. That's what I have to say about the show.
Okay.
That's all I wrote. Do you have anything else?
When they did the thing with the black-haired edgy girl and Yuri, I thought they were gonna like, you know.
What?
You know. You're supposed
Why?
You're supposed to think of the SpongeBob hand.
But like, what?
Because it's like every single scene where they set up a lesbian couple. You would understand if you watched Citrus.
Okay.
You would see. You would open your eyes.
I guess we can move on to the next section.
Because there's always a thing. I think I'm finished.
Okay. We're gonna move on to favorites then.
I didn't.
And least favorites.
Okay, go on.
It sounded like you were gonna say something.
No, I'm good.
Who's your favorite character?
Fubita.
Futaba, okay. For me, like, I can't really love or hate anyone from this show.
You said Ko was the best
Yeah,
character,
I think Ko is the best character, but, like, I really don't care about any of these people enough to be like, yes, I really like this person. And that sounds really mean. I'm not trying to be mean, I'm just like, I was bored. Boring. What about episodes? Do you remember, like, any least favorite or favorite episodes?
I don't think you like this. You made it very clear. But, like, I like the episode where, like, they go, like, the friend group goes on, like, that, like, trip, like, the school trip thingy together.
You know, like, I thought I would like that episode, but I just didn't feel they did anything interesting with it, so, like, I was disappointed.
I also really like Ko and then her, and then, like, I like their funny moments.
Okay.
Like, another thing is, like, in that episode when, like, they missed, like, they went on the wrong train. I could list a bunch, but I don't feel like it, but yeah. Anyways, you can say yours.
I think my favorite moment is when they hug, even though I thought the romance was boring.
But you like that moment,
It was a good ending to Ko's development as a character, because he finally like stop being edgy.
Yeah, like when he
something.
started showing emotions.
Even though he's edgy again in the OVA,
Yeah.
but
like less.
my least favorite moment is probably when I realized they were doing a love triangle with the orange-haired girl.
She has pink hair.
Do you want to have the debate?
Yeah,
now?
wait, we didn't even do the debate. Okay,
Yeah,
wait. Let's say one more thing about this though. Like, I was like mad when she said that she had a crush on him.
They just had to do it.
Like, I wasn't mad at her. I was just like, why?
Yeah.
Like, they became friends, and it was a good story how they became friends. And then they're just gonna ruin it with them liking the same Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, but yeah. War.
Okay, so there's this girl, right? And
Yuri.
McKenna seems to think she has pink hair
Because
for
she
some
does
reason.
have pink hair.
And so, if anyone is watching this...
Here, you can, like, put my picture above my head and then yours above yours.
McKenna chose this picture to represent that she has pink hair, and I chose this picture to represent that she does not have pink hair, which is the right answer.
She has pink hair.
And
He
so,
also thinks the girl from A Silent Voice doesn't have pink hair.
Well, her hair is, like, more pink.
Okay, yeah.
Like, I can see that. At some points, her hair does look like a bit like...
At some point.
It's like pinkish gray or something.
Oh wait, I can actually gotta see that. But anyways, back to the original.
But this girl is literally just like, her hair is orange.
Her hair is
like,
pink.
Like in this picture that I chose, there's a pink background. And
Didn't I?
with her hair there.
Didn't I literally like choose a picture of the back of her head?
Yes. Your picture is just like all hair, and it's like clearly not pink.
It's pink.
Like orange. This is orange, right? Closer to the color of her hair. You know what pink looks like? That's pink.
That's like a really light shade of
yeah,
pink.
it's kind of weird in the lighting of
I
this
bet
video.
people like
but,
are really confused about the backgrounds of our videos.
no one has questioned it
Yeah.
yet. So
Yeah.
So yeah, if anyone is actually watching this, comment if this girl has pink hair or orange hair.
Yeah.
If you say pink hair, you are wrong.
No, you
and-
are right. Don't be afraid. Don't let the scary man
my
scare
God.
you.
Um,
I will be here to protect you.
like at points in the show, her hair looks darker.
You look so
than-
angry when
than-
I say.
Her hair looks darker than Asuka's hair.
What?
Yes, I literally like looked it up. I was like, wait, she has like the same hair color as Asuka. But then I
What?
looked it up.
No, she
There-
does not have the same hair color as her.
What color hair does Asuka have?
Red.
Or like orange?
Yeah,
right?
orange like a redhead.
Love Triangle Girl has darker hair than Asuka.
Well, like it might be like a dark shade of pink.
But that's not how pink works. Dark pink is red.
What?
Yeah, pink is just light red. It's just
True.
red with white on it. Do you have any closing statements? What's like the most accurate like description of the color that you can see?
You're bringing this back up right when you tried to end. I'm just kidding.
Like,
I was trying to be.
Like I would say her hair is like, at points it looks orange, but most of the time I think it's like brownish orange. You know, like it's light brown.
You see, when you said that, like I started looking closer, and I was like, wait. Maybe he's right, but then I realized that I had to like force my brain to see it that way,
Oh my God.
and I was like, "It's pink."
So you just call it pink, right?
What?
Like you're just saying it's just pink. Like that's
What
your-
else would it be?
Like
It's a dark
like
shade of pink.
Like you should say it's like, well, dark pink works, but like I thought you could say like, oh, it's like orangish pink or like pink with
I mean, like-
with a hint of brown.
I mean, like, I guess, but like, it's pink hair. Do you have any closing statements, Chris?
No, because I'm right. No, that's my closing statement. I'm right.
Shows that we are watching.
No.
What?
We have to give our scores for the show.
Oh. I'm pretty sure I gave a score for it, but I forgot what I gave it, so it might be different from the score that I gave.
You gave it a 7.
I did? Okay,
Solid
well,
on
7.
Your list. 7 out of 10. So like, I really don't want to say this score because I feel like it's just too mean.
Say it.
It's like a 3 out of 10. Like, and it's like lower.
Well, that makes sense to what you've been saying the whole video.
And it's like lower than like Owari no Seraph.
What?
Honestly, like Owari no Seraph.
You
at
hate
least,
that
like,
so.
I honestly don't hate it that much. That's kind of just like a meme. Like in the video, I gave it a 4. Which
Wait,
isn't
you
even
don't
that
hate
bad.
it anymore?
At the time, it was just like the worst show I was watching at that time.
Okay.
Even though it was like kind of close to when we watched the Vampire Diaries, but like
Okay.
it was just like another bad show. This show, like, I really don't want to give it this low of a score because like it really doesn't do that much wrong. But the problems it has are just so big
Also,
that
it's
it
just,
makes
like-
the show so boring. It's like insanely boring.
Also,
Like,
it's just like not the type of show that you like.
well, like I've liked romances before. Like,
Yeah, but like not ones like this.
yeah, this is a very girly romance. It's almost just like a wish fulfillment. Like, oh my god, edgy guy likes me.
Edgy,
and we
dark-haired
date.
childhood friend.
Yeah, and so like it's like a 3 out of 10. Because like
Ko is a great example of what high schoolers look like, you know? Like that is like what I'm being sarcastic.
so yeah.
I already told Chris about this, but I saw an edit of Ko's hands. Anyways.
What shows are we currently watching, McKenna?
I am watching Bloom Into You. I'm gonna start watching K. Like it's just called K.
I'm making McKenna watch Higurashi no Naku Koro ni.
Don't make something like a very important lesson I've learned from this show is to not make any friends.
Yes, don't make friends. Except never mind. That's a spoiler. I am watching.
Oh wait, we forgot to say the other show that we're watching.
We can say that at the
Okay.
end. But McKenna's making me watch number 6 or no.6
That's
or
what.
something. But I'm also watching I finished Psychopaths. Amazing show, very good.
Amazing.
It was good. The second season of Sword Art Online. I said I was going to start watching Steins Gate in the last video we made, but I actually didn't do that.
Failure.
Yeah. And then we are both watching Shimoneta, a boring world where the concept of dirty jokes doesn't
Yeah.
exist. I think that's the full title.
There's some very interesting scenes in
This
this.
show is actually it's good. The next video might be about Shimoneta,
It probably
Um,
will.
or it will be about number 6.
Yeah.
Because Higurashi, we still have like 30 episodes to watch.
What?
It's long.
Yeah.
Um,
And we were too scared to watch that at night, so.
yeah. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Makita has orange hair, not pink hair.
She has pink hair.
You're wrong.
If you say she has orange hair, please don't bully me.